Hola, bom dia mundo. It's breakfast time here in the household and I'm doing breakfast duties. There's a green juice over here that hasn't been blended yet. I'll sort that out in a minute. What I really want to try is these coffee capsules that you can pack yourself with your own coffee in them. So I'm going to use that with the Fabrica beans that we got the other day. Well, I think this is a really good idea, so let's give it a go and see how it turns out. This is what the little capsules look like. And it comes with this device here for like tamping in the coffee. It's a bit fiddly putting the coffee in the pod, but they're small so it doesn't take that long. We changed technique, we put them on top of this little tissue here. And I'm going to use this tamper here to push it in.
It's quite a long job, isn't it, to fill them? But
yeah, imagine filling 100 of these.
Then you stick the little lids onto the tampy thing and then stick it on.
Let's see how that worked. Ta-da!
Whoa! Homemade coffee pod.
Right, let's see. Okay, in goes the new pod. Bubbles or apples?
The apples.
Apple?
Bubbles.
And bubbles.
Apple tree.
Apple tree? Look how tall she's looking.
We might have to mention you again, sorry.
Alright, Mummy's going to try the coffee. We're not quite sure if this is the right way to do it. Be honest.
It tastes a bit weak.
Do you think we need to pack more in?
It tastes like the coffee though, it tastes like the Fabrica coffee, but just a bit watery.
Right, we need to pack it in more. The instructions weren't 100% clear, so I'm going to try filling it right up to the top now and then tamping that. Okay, so it's pretty clear that I didn't put enough in. As you can see, I've basically filled them again and again, probably about 4 more times before it was fully tamped. So now we'll give it a go. Okay, round 2. Oh, struggling to burst through this one now. Didn't work. No, I think we've packed them too tight now. Have you been feeding yourself? You have, haven't you? You've been feeding yourself? Well, we've been trying to work out this coffee mixture. Stori's just been eating her breakfast, watching some vlogs, haven't you? The key is to not pack those coffee pods too tightly. We've done them now. Very delicious. Now we're having some green juices and get on with the rest of the day. Can't show Story at the moment because she's potty training today. No nappies. There you go, Mummy.
Yum!
This is a kale and banana and hemp seeds.
Yummy, yummy.
Just trying to avoid Story. Story, why aren't you doing your drink? Here you go.
That's really nice.
Look at this. Mummy and Story both drinking green juices. Reading vegan recipe books. Oh, that's funny. Did you find any good recipes, Story? Are you switching to Peter Rabbit now?
Yeah.
Oh. I just caught that, Story. I realised that I haven't shown any of the outdoors today. Look at this lovely weather. Sacha's just doing some hoovering in there, cleaning all the mess off the floor, you can hear that. Look at those blue skies. Beautiful puffy clouds over the hills there. And I have some good news. I've finally fixed this camera. If you've been following our behind the scenes on Patreon, you'll know that this second camera, our backup one, this is our new one as well. Totally wiped out, lens wasn't working. I took the thing apart and I think I've managed finally to get the chassis bent back into a position where it works. We still haven't fixed our main camera yet, we just don't have the funds to get it sent off, so we're relying entirely on this one and on my iPhone too, but I really don't like vlogging on the phone. It's just not as good, it doesn't show the world like the way I'm seeing it right now. Looks like the neighbours are off to church. It is very much rural village life around here. Most of our neighbours are constantly dressed in their kind of working aprons for the farm and land work, and it's only on the weekend or on a church day that they decide to dress in something different. So it's like one set of clothes or the other. So that's how I know they're going to church. Hello, sweet baby. There's no guard up here and you're completely naked, okay? So if you want to come outside, we need to prep for that. Alright? It's a stone, yeah. Look who's come to join me. And look what you found to do. You and your dig, eh? If there's something to dig, you're after it. Digging makes you extremely happy, doesn't it? Yeah, that's dig. We've run out of spring water. Gonna fill these up. Oh my god. Sash? We've gone and left the light on in the car and it's killed the battery. This car is really heavy, so I'm going to have to try and see if we can push it out and give it a bump start. Go. Oh, goodness. So we've both tried pushing the car, but it's way too heavy. So I had an idea to stick a tyre iron in the wheel and see if I could lever the wheel while Sacha put the brakes on. And that got us forward a few more inches. But there's just no traction on the floor, there's so much gravel. So I've just been digging. I've made a little channel here, a grip channel of traction. So if we do get it rolling, I can at least get it to the edge here and then bump start it backwards. And if you're wondering why I haven't asked any of my neighbours for help, it's because it looks like everyone's at church. No one is around, it's absolutely dead here. Otherwise I probably would have seen if George could pull it with his tractor. Silence in the village today. Story is fast asleep at the moment, thank goodness, although I think she would have loved this, all this dig.
So that is mine and Jay's progress, not very much indeed. Jay has just gone to see if one of our neighbours is in, that we've spoken to a couple of times before. Our actual neighbour George, he isn't in, and he would have been ideal to help because he's got a little tractor, but we'll see what Jay can come up with. Hopefully someone will be in to come and help us get this car off the drive. It's not looking good because he's walking the other way now, so I'm guessing they weren't in. It is really quiet in the village today.
There is no one around today, so I messaged Renato, our gardener, who's got a big Land Rover, and he said he's free at 7 o'clock this evening, so he'll come down and tow us out. For me, that's good enough. I think I'm just going to go home now, get out of the sun, because it's really blazing today, and I've got no energy left. I've got to get some work done. I've got the tow bar plugged in and a rope set up, so it's all ready to go when he gets here. You good girl, you love your broccoli, don't you? Yeah? Was that tasty? Yeah? Good girl. Sori's been asking for more and more broccoli. Cannot complain about that. While she's waiting, she's just eating some butter beans now. You've got enough teeth to crunch down on these butter beans now, don't you? Chew them all up. Yummy. And also we've got some vegetable dal, I think, there from the other day. Actually, this was sweet potato soup, actually, that Sacha made the other day. You broccoli monster. Yum. You're getting really good at feeding yourself, aren't you, Story? Did Mummy bring you more broccoli?
Oh. That one.
You broccoli monster. Oh, my saviour's here. Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's better.
Thank God for Renato, he's really saved my balls with this one. I'm now going to go for a long drive to give it a little bit of a boost, and I'm not putting this back in here until we've sorted out this battery because I just can't get it back out. I feel like the whole day has been on pause since this has happened. We're back in business. I'm going to go for a drive now, do the shopping and just keep driving. She has? Alright.
So while Jay is out having a little drive around, I am preparing dinner. So I'm making a vegan quiche tonight using the chickpea flour or the gram flour that we bought in the health store the other day. So I've already put that in a bowl with half a spoon of black pepper, paprika, chilli and salt. And then to that I'm going to add 250 ml of non-dairy milk. And the filling for the quiche is going to be spinach, broccoli, a courgette. This is the one that we got from our Portuguese teacher. I'm going to grate that, onion and a couple of tomatoes. Alright, there we have the quiche batter all mixed up together. Just waiting for Jay to get back with the pastry, and it is looking gorgeous out here. It's a really hazy sky. It feels like summer for sure. There are loads of little pink buds coming out on this plant now, which is lovely. And we've got another little strawberry growing there. And it's looking just as pretty from the other side of the house as well.
Quite a bit of time has passed. It's now 9:30 at night almost. We're having a very late dinner for us anyway, because everything was pushed back because of the car. I've been to the shops and back, and now we have a nice green salad on the go and the quiche is in the oven. There's also some boiled potatoes here. This turned into a bit of a super salad in the end. I've got some tomatoes in there too, just to give it a bit of colour. Pumpkin seeds, one whole avocado and some really dark leafy greens. And this is what the quiche is looking like. It's the wrong kind of pastry, it doesn't matter. And there we have it. It's an eggless quiche. I'll be interested to see how this cuts. And that's it, all plated up. Quiche actually cut quite well. It's held and bound together under the knife, but just the way like egg would. Looking forward to eating this. Ready for your late dinner? Mm-hmm. Let's get this in us.
So ready. So picturesque.